What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Keenan from KeenanRIVALS.com. If you're new here, definitely subscribe. We talk about street photography, freelance tips. You think about it like we talk about it, anything creative. Today I'm very excited because my boy Andy just sent me a text and told me that my film scans are ready. I'm not sure how many of you guys follow me on Instagram, but about a month back I was like doing some Instagram stories with this like super old film camera. It was dumb big, matte heavy, and yeah, I can't tell you like all the specs and stuff. I'll leave a pic right here. And yeah, I had no idea what I was doing with that thing. It's the kind of camera you gotta like look down into, and Andy was like, yo, it's gonna be super hard. The shots are probably gonna be trash. It doesn't have like a metering on it, so you kind of gotta use an app or guess, and that's what I did. I just guessed. What makes this like really important to me is this is the first roll of film that I actually completed. I bought like 24 exposures and 36 exposures, and I've never been able to get through them. I never even got film developed before. So this is the first roll that I've been through, the first roll that I have developed. Now Andy did text me and let me know like, you did a better job than I expected. So there's a part of me like, okay, these might be okay, but he also didn't say like, yo, you killed it. So there's a part of me that's like, that being said, there's 11 photographs. I like fucked up one of them and I was figuring out how to take a picture. So yeah, we're just gonna go through them, kind of get some live reactions and see how great and or bad that I did. Let's check it out. All right, so the first photograph, I remember taking this one. It took me forever to get the camera straight, which really bums me out because I spent about 4 minutes taking this photograph and it's not even close to straight. I don't know what I was doing here. I'm not mad at the focus. Like, I know it's not like spot on, but for my first picture on whatever kind of camera this is, not bad. I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could take that into Lightroom, straighten it out. I definitely probably add a little bit of an edit to it because it does look kind of flat outside of like the greens. Kind of just like a shot that I took to get used to the camera. Even if this was like, you know, pinpoint sharp and it did have a little more contrast to it or whatever, it's just not that interesting. All right, this next shot is not how I remember it. Film's fun because like, you never know what you're gonna get back. Yeah, I don't know, for whatever reason when I was taking this, I was like, yo, this is a banger. It's 3 Royal trucks, lady pumping her gas. I don't know, I think people just take like dumb pictures when they use film because they're just like in the moment. I don't like this one at all. I'm not really sure what was going on. The focus is horrible, it's not on the lady. Let's move on though. All right, so this is a picture that I actually like. Definitely could have did a, backed up a little bit and captured more of the scene. But I like this a lot because I don't take pictures of this kind of stuff on digital. I guess I just find it uninteresting. But for whatever reason, when I was walking with this film camera, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Yeah, it's just something that's not overthought. It gives you kind of a general idea of what my city looks like at times. And I do want to incorporate more of this type of work like into my digital work or even on my Instagram feed because I'm getting big into like scenery a little bit. I was looking at Bill Rushore's, probably butcher his name, but I was looking at some of his like prints as I just got his book. They're all black and white, but I really liked how he just showed some of Detroit. Like it wasn't just all people focused. Yeah, I think I like this one a lot. I might upload this one just to promote this video. Anyway, let's move on. All right, we have another trash image. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember taking this. Obviously I did though. I remember this guy with a Detroit hat. I don't remember this particular frame. I do like, the basket and the bags. Yeah, it's just not very interesting though, and it's just kind of flat. So that's gonna be that's the theme so far. Uninteresting and flat. So let's hope the next one's better. If you hear like a sound, that's my heat. It does like some liquid thing. Okay, this photograph isn't horrible. Still flat, but not bad. If I would have got that focus down a little more, then I think this could have been the keeper. Like if I was like promoting this on Instagram, like go check out this video that I did, got my film scans back. Like if this was a little bit more in focus, it would have been a great photograph. Looking back, maybe wait for the car to go by before I press the shutter. Maybe get this guy to open his eyes up more. Other than that, I like it. Cool thing about this guy, he actually stopped me. He shot back in the day on a camera that that looked very similar to the one that I was using. And he was just like really intrigued with what I was doing and why I was shooting film. So that's one of the beauties about shooting film. Everyone remembers like that film camera they had and you kind of capture their attention. So rarely do I ever get stopped in the street, with the digital camera. So that was pretty cool. And he was just like more than happy to pose. So yeah, if you're like scared to do street pictures and you want to shoot older people, like that's your thing, because that's kind of like my thing, then I highly recommend going out there with the film camera to boost your confidence because they'll probably stop you and be like more than happy to pose for you. This next image is trash, horrible angle. It's like slanted. I just don't like it. Not sure what I was thinking. At this point, would it be like frame 8 maybe? maybe I was just trying to get through the 11 or 12 at this point, like just wanting to go back home because I'm near home. So I could see myself like, all right, let's just get these last couple of pictures and call this a day, because I was out there for a little while. All right, and this picture I like. You know, I'm not really feeling, you know, what the lady's doing. I like what the kid's doing. I like kind of the frame that I set for myself. And I like that it shows the scenery. Parkstone is like a legendary apartment. I think it's like a historical, like monument type thing. So, you know, if I was ever to do like a book or something, I mean, I wouldn't put this photograph in it, but if I did, people would resonate with that. Like, oh, that's Parkstone. My auntie used to stay there. So like, I kind of like the vibe here. Yeah, definitely wish the lady would have been doing more. I think naturally I wanted her to walk towards me a little bit more, but I saw that she was going into the building. So I hurried up and I pressed the shutter. But yeah, I'm not mad at it. You know, it's a little flat, but finally we got some good composition, or at least some better composition. So kudos to me. This image is my new favorite. So we had like the grass and fence and trash. Now we got this one. I stayed in this lady's windows for quite a time. It's an image of her doing some art. I'm assuming she owns that art gallery. And to the left of the frame, like her baby's in there. In a perfect world, I wish her baby would have got up and looked at me too. I know that's never gonna happen, but yeah, I like it. You know, for me, just knowing the context of the image, it just shows like a hardworking mom, like no excuses. You know, the bottom right hand's a little bit distracting, yeah, but you know, that was the only way I can get that image. So I like that one a lot, man. And you gotta love like her artwork kind of framing her. Everyone's looking at me, including the people in her pictures. So yeah, I love it. I really do. All right, I think this is the last image. It's actually not. It's the second before last image. And yeah, it's trash. We don't have to talk about this one at all. This is definitely me rushing. This is the last image. I remember this one, and I tell you, the scene in real life was much better than this picture. This lady was like working hard. She was doing like mad push-ups. I kind of wished I would have got her going down as opposed to up, because it just looks like she's like planking or something or stretching. But she was giving it 100% out there. And I thought it was crazy that I saw her working outside, because it's a little bit cold. I don't see people working out outside. And in that upper right corner, I had the sun kind of coming in, even though it just looks flat and washed out in this one. But yeah, definitely don't like the picture. But if I had more exposures, I could have worked that scene a little more and probably captured something cool. And yeah, this never happens when I'm walking around with a digital camera, but I like these. Actually, I don't like them. I think I just like the process. You know, it just reassures me that fun. You know, everything doesn't have to be a keeper or a banger to capture it. And that's what you do with film. You go out there, you pop it in, you spend $4 on a roll, and you take risk. It may come out great, it may not come out great. And you can't really beat yourself up if it doesn't, because, well, you don't see the photographs for a few days. Yeah, definitely like this process. I will continue to shoot film. I might even buy my own film camera. So if you want to suggest one down below, please do so. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys real soon. Peace.
All them nights I stayed up.